Hello everyone, welcome to Dada's FoodCrave kitchen featuring cooking, beauty, lifestyle and more. In this video I'll be showing you how I make my jollof rice. If you guys are interested in seeing how I make this delicious jollof rice, please stay tuned, and without any further ado, let's get cooking. I am going to use some garlic, 1 habanero pepper or scotch bonnet, red onion, 3 fresh tomato, 1 bell pepper, 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, and 3 red chilies, hot chilies. Then here I am going to use some rosemary, black pepper, ginger, onions, and again habanero pepper or scotch bonnet, garlic, and jumbo seasoning. I also have some black pepper here, smoked paprika, curry powder, salt, thyme, chicken seasoning, and couple of bay leaves. I also have more bell peppers, orange, red, and yellow. Then I also have my chicken all washed up with salt and vinegar. What I did was I put salt in the water and vinegar and washed the chicken. I am also going to be using today basmati rice. You can use any rice you have. First, I am going to add all these ingredients into the blender and blend it and add some salt. This is gonna be the seasoning that I'm gonna use to season cooked my chicken before I start frying it, or you can bake it. So you're gonna add it in the pot, add a little bit of water, mix it really well, and then cover it, let it season cook. Then meanwhile, I am going to blend these other ingredients in the blender to prepare me to get ready to make my jollof rice stew. And this is how it looks like after it's all blended. Now I'm gonna check on my chicken. As you can see, it's pretty much seasoned cooked already. This is what they call seasoned cook. I'm gonna blend some peppers, garlic, all those ingredients that I show you guys, blend it up and add a little bit of water, put it in the pot and let your chicken season cook. All that flavor is gonna go in the chicken. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take them out, drain them out, put it separately in another plate. And then this is the chicken broth from the seasoned cooked chicken. I am not going to throw it away, so this is gonna be added on my rice as I'm cooking my rice instead of adding just plain water. This is just gonna be like pretty much chicken broth, my own made chicken broth to add in the rice. This is also optional. You can fry your chicken after you already season cook it, or you can just simply put it in a baking pan or foil pan and put it in the oven and just kind of like brown it up a little. You either brown it in the oven or you can brown it by frying it. So you have two options to either do that. You want to fry it or you want to just bake it and just simply brown it. But I choose to brown it in the oil instead of put it in the oven and brown it. Either way, if you do it, that's fine. If you don't feel like using too much oil or you will want to stay away from a lot of oil, I think putting it in the oven and let it brown, because it's already cooked anyway, let it brown. That would be the best option for you. Or if not, just fry it and just brown it like so. Now that all my chicken are all fried, I am going to add some of the oil that I used to fry my chicken. I added too much oil, so I scooped some oil out. I didn't show it in the video. I scooped some of the oil out because I don't want my jollof rice to be too oily. So I scooped some of the oil out, and that's how it looks like. Now I chop one red onion. You can chop just one white onion if you have one white onion, and just chop it up or slice it any shape you want to slice it. Then I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of tomato paste and stir fry it with the onion until it's really a little pasty like. Keep stir frying it until it's really brown and really pasty like so. Now you're gonna add all your other blended ingredients into the tomato and the onions that were frying out. You also now gonna fry your blended ingredients. Keep checking on it in a low medium heat. Keep stir frying it, checking on it, and let it brown until all the water all dried out, until the tomato is fried and brown and a little also pasty like. Now I'm gonna add these ingredients in. I'm gonna add the salt, then I'm gonna add thyme, chicken seasoning, bay leaves, black pepper, smoked paprika, and curry powder. I did not measure, I just add a little bit of each. I would say like maybe 1 teaspoon. It all depends on the size of the jollof rice you're making. Like I said, I did not measure, but if you add a little bit of each, I would say one teaspoon of each. That should be fine. Also put salt to your own taste, guys. And remember, when I was seasoning cooking my chicken, that seasoned cook chicken broth already have salt too. So you keep checking on it and keep checking on it. Let it keep frying until it's really brown, until most of the water all dried down and the sauce will be really thick and pasty. Now I'm tasting for my salt. So far it's good. I'm gonna cover it up again, and meanwhile I am going to wash my rice. I've learned that when you're making jollof rice and you add salt to your rice while you're washing it, it will help take most of the starch off from the rice. So that's what I did. I added some salt into the water. And what you want to do, you want to wash your rice, keep washing it. I believe I washed the rice like about 6 times until the water is pretty clear. I'm using basmati rice. You can use any rice you have, any long grain rice you have. That should be fine. As long as you know how you cook your rice, that's okay. So I'm checking on my sauce again. As you can see, it's browning really nice and it's really pasty like, and most of the water it's dried. I cover the pot and then check on it again. You want to keep checking on it back and forth. Make sure it's not sticking from the bottom of the pot, and you want to cook this in a low medium heat, not too high heat. So that was the final step, how I want my sauce to be brown. Now I'm gonna add my washed rice into the tomato sauce, stir fry sauce. Then I am going to add the chicken broth that I use to season cook my chicken. I'm gonna add water until it reached the top level of the rice. If you know how your rice is cooked, then you know how much water to add. Like I said, I did not measure. I'm cooking 6 cups of rice, and what I did was I put a parchment paper on top of the pot and let it cook for 10 minutes. Came back, check on it, and turn it like so. You want to give it like at least 10 minutes, then come back and turn it, and then put a parchment paper again and cover it. This time I cook it for 45 minutes. The reason why I put the parchment paper, as you can see, all that water that's floating on top of the parchment paper would have went in the rice, and it would have make my rice too mushy. So this is a great idea to put a parchment paper or a foil on top of your pot and before you cover it, so that you don't have excess water going into your rice. So after 45 minutes, I checked on the rice and I'm going to turn it, and this is how it looks like. It looks so beautiful already. So I'm just gonna turn it, and I'm gonna it's not ready quite yet. It's because, as you can see, some of the grains are showing, they're white. So I'm gonna cover the pot. Before I do that, I'm gonna add that orange, red, and yellow bell pepper that I sliced up. This is just to give it some crunch in the rice and some more flavor and color. This is just to add color into your rice. If you do not have any bell peppers like so, feel free to add fresh vegetables like carrots and peas and corn or whatnot in your rice. So as you can see, I put my chicken in on top of the rice and I cover it just to help it steam a little since I fried it. And then I covered it and then came back and check on it. I'm gonna take some of the chicken out because the pot is too full, so that I'll be able to mix the rice properly. As you can see, a couple of minutes later, after 25 minutes, I came back and I check on the rice, and voila, this is how the rice looks like, guys. And a delicious jollof rice is ready. If you guys are new to my channel and this is the first time you are tuning into my channel, I welcome you and I thank you for stopping by. Before you leave, hit that subscribe button below and hit that notification bell, all notification bell, until it's gray, so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever I upload a video. And thanks to all my returning subscribers and all my new subscribers for constantly watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.